to be back. Welcome to the Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show. Now, this episode was called 50 Shades of Shade, but it should have been called 50 Different Ways of How Not to Say Roger Bob 8 years later. But we will go into that later. I'm one of your co-hosts, Channon Dade. And honey, we are so excited and so glad to have you back. To my left, I've got my one and only Nadia Beddini.
Ciao, belly.
And to my far right, y'all, she got a national commercial coming out right now. Look on your TVs. Megan Thomas.
Yeah.
안녕하세요. That's hi in Korean.
Oh, okay. And of course, always to my immediate right, my girl, my social media hashtagger of the year, Miss Shawn Richardz.
Hello, hello, hello.
And like I said, we are so excited to be back. I'm like so hyped right now, so I'm gonna have to chill it out just a little bit as we go through the episode. We're gonna start off with, of course, Cynthia and Peter. Now, I'm really confused, Cynthia. Okay, you're on reality TV and you say it's nobody's business. When you're on reality TV, honey, you are in the pool for everybody to have an opinion.
Yes.
Okay, don't forget that. But then she says, my money is his money, and then she says, now that we're doing business, I'll have some say-so in everything he's doing. I'm really confused on that. You didn't have say-so before? Ladies, what do you think about this?
Was she a silent partner? I'm confused.
I thought she gave him money beforehand.
That's why I didn't understand that statement. It just sounds so prehistoric.
Or maybe she didn't give him money. Maybe because she said people are wondering if I gave him money or not, and that's my business. So maybe she didn't, and maybe that's why he never gave her a say, because he's like, hey, you're my wife, be my wife, but my business is business. But now that they're going to be partners together, which I think is good because they've been through some stuff. She knows how he thinks. He knows how she thinks. So I think it actually can work this time.
You think so?
Girl, they've been through it. They've been through it. It's time. Yes, it's time.
I'm sending him good vibes for 2015.
I think it's really hard when your money is his money, but he has no money. Really hard.
Yeah.
But I gotta give Cynthia props, because it's hard to find a woman that holds you down, whatever happens.
Yeah, it's for better
and
for
she's
worse.
younger than him, and you know, it's a good thing to see. It's real love. I appreciate it. I wish them good luck.
You're so cute.
But they're really bad with business.
He is.
You know what?
He's not bad, you guys. He's just had a lot of business ventures. That doesn't make you bad, because I honestly think Peter has more money than Cynthia had. I promise you.
You said
but you know, but usually entrepreneurs they go like that.
That's true. We just
now she said they on the Forbes. They about to go to Forbes, honey. They're on the Forbes. They're gonna go that route. So
we have to remember, this is what we've seen televised. We've only seen this televised. I mean, the business ventures he's had before has brought him to where he is now.
Right. Very true, very true. And Hershey started 100 businesses before he got it right with Hershey. So that does happen.
That's true.
But what bar are we on now? This is bar 3,
right.
7.
Also, the bar business is really hard. Like the nightlife, you have to be, and there's a little mafia going on, like liquor license.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of
fees,
handshakes, a lot of handshakes.
So you know, you want to have a good business, do some real estate. You know, it's Peter. He's also trying too hard to be young and in the nightlife, to have a bar. So,
well, do you think
think
Cynthia's mom and sister were justified in the beginning when they didn't want them to get married and didn't have the marriage license around? Because they know how Peter is.
But that was none of their business. That was awful.
Right, and
that was awful. That was funny, but it was awful.
And
good
just
TV.
like Cynthia said, they are still together.
They are still going strong. You're right. And we'll leave it on that note. We'll probably come back to it.
But also we know Cynthia would never show on TV how she really feels. So
I don't know. She's been pretty honest, and he's had to like check her, like, don't talk about that.
Right.
I don't know. She might be like all smile, but then when they get home, they like, Peter, I gave you money. You owe me. You owe me. Like, I don't think it's all peaches and cream that she's showing.
Marriages, but they are still going strong.
You know, with the relationship with NeNe, we see that she has a hard time
being vocal.
Right.
Exactly.
Be 100% real. So,
well, that was cute about the fibroids.
Right.
I hope it was worth it.
With all the women who've had fibroid situations, I mean,
she handled it well.
She handled it pretty well.
She did. She
handled it pretty well.
Well, speaking of marriages lasting, let's talk about Apollo and Phaedra. Do you guys think Phaedra is right in doing all this reconstruction right now? Reconstruction with the house and everything going on when he's about to be out. I mean, literally out.
My question is, why not? I mean, there's more paparazzi than ever trying to take pictures of her and her kids.
You don't never see paparazzi at her house.
No, but I'm saying, though, obviously, I'm telling you, it's easy for people to come through and go, oh, I'm going to take a picture, because I've seen it on some of the Atlanta blogs. So they'll come through. I mean, that's not like Hollywood paparazzi, but that's still paparazzi. So they're going to come to her house, take pictures. She's got little kids that are now, walking. They can get around and do stuff. So she wants to keep them safe. Why not get a fence?
But right now, in his face?
Well, what is he supposed to do? He's
She's trying to do it before he leaves. I think it's appropriate. Maybe it's a little too much for the show, or she's exaggerating.
Okay, maybe that was a little TV time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I got to get up.
Talking about the jolt, though, honey.
She said the jolt. She said the jolt.
You gonna really put electric shock on your fence, Phaedra? Really?
And your kids might get shocked. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
be careful.
I just feel for him because he was like, I don't
Do you
know
really
about
feel
this.
for him? I don't.
I do.
Sorry.
I mean, they're going through some drama.
Well, he should have thought about that when he stole everybody's grandmama's social security number.
Hallelujah, high five on that.
I'm not justifying it at all, but I can only imagine when you've got 2 small kids and you're about to go off to prison.
Bye.
And she is, by the way, she is taking them to see him now, but she's doing it, she says, to keep him quiet. But other people are saying she's doing it for FaceTime.
Both. It's both. I think it's both.
It's a strategy. She's strategic. She's smart.
I'm always saying, oh, nobody respect me. I mean, respect yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I don't feel sorry for him at all.
Sorry,
Well,
not sorry.
What do you think about her association when she says, I should not be associated with him anymore, But
she
she
will.
did marry him.
Yeah, I think it's really, to me, it's not very wise of Phaedra to even be mad that people are now judging her character based on her husband. You married this man. You are one.
Right.
Exactly, and you knew this before.
His character,
Right,
they're
he
talk
got
about
arrested before you married him. So.
Yeah, I thought she represented. Did she represent him?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
That would have been a little
Well,
bit.
that was Shereè.
we know opposite attracts. So
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't marry another lawyer and then have both a boring life.
I feel sorry for all ex-cons. Y'all can't catch a break.
But he's been giving advice to Teresa Giudice, who's on a New Jersey Housewives.
Did she go yet?
No, she's.
She went in January. He was like, he gave some good advice. I can't remember everything he said, but
Don't
he had
drop
some
the
really
soap? What?
He said, don't drop the soap. He said, always keep your children and keep you in your children's minds as much as you can.
So. Well, anyway.
All right, we're out of that. Let's move on to Kenya and Aunt Lori. We love Aunt Lori.
She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful.
She's
such a woman of wisdom, and she's very honest with
Inside
Kenya,
and out,
which I love. Sometimes you got to reel Kenya in. Some of the comments, I thought that was a little shady.
Okay, speaking of which, she started off, being friends and being the bigger person and talking about this with her Aunt Lori. And then she makes those little comments about Botox, NeNe and Botox. Even if she did or didn't, it's your little intentions that come through inevitably.
Right.
Now, wait a minute, Kenya lover. What'd you say?
Wait. What I'm saying is, when somebody's wrong, they're wrong, okay? Just because I'm a NeNe hater, which I'm still a NeNe hater this episode, I do give props where they go, and I will say I give credit where it's due. And in this instance, she's definitely wrong. Kenya shouldn't try to poke fun at someone and say, well, it's true. Okay, well, it's true, then you need to say it in a positive light. And she clearly was not saying that NeNe needed Botox positively. She was making fun of her. We all know that.
It's really, to me, hypocritical how you say natural is always better, but yet you have fake hair. Fake boobs.
That's her
You
hair.
did something to your face.
Stop.
You wear makeup.
Look at Channon Dade. She said that is
I think she really.
I thought the boobs were real.
No, girl, them things.
Oh, not at all.
The booty is real.
That ain't.
The booty's real.
The booty, she
The
claimed
booty's
to be
real.
real. Okay, we can.
Maybe
Just
not.
look
But the
at
boobs
her.
now.
You could Google her and see photos
You
of her
can
from
see
like
her
10
when
years
she was
ago.
What was she?
I think she really wants to be like her
She went
aunt.
stacked like that.
Like she inspired to be like her aunt,
Her
but
aunt is
she's
amazing.
far from it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the aunt has, the hair natural.
She's a beautiful woman. Very smart. Grounded.
She is.
Very grounded.
And she is her
no
own
bias, though. That's what I like.
But see, that's what I love about having Aunt Lori in Kenya's life, because I honestly think that Kenya is becoming a better person because she has somebody like Aunt Lori. Like, if you look at before, Kenya was really, just messy. Like, you could tell that the relationship she had with her mom and other women was just always awry. But then this season, you see her being the bigger person. Even last episode, she was nice enough to get up and hug Portia, who was being so stank-faced to her.
She
was really nice about it. So,
I'm happy she did, but I didn't really want her to.
But Lori's always been in her life.
Well, I'm saying, I think...
Well, no, she's living near her and being with her like that.
Right.
And I think she's really obsessed with NeNe. Like, a lot of housewives are, like, a little bit of Claudia, too. They want to talk bad about NeNe, but then as soon as they see her, it's like, hi, can I talk to you? Why did you not say hi to me? Try to say, ignore her. If she's not relevant to you, that's the best way to, to have someone not being relevant. Just ignore them.
So you think NeNe, not NeNe, but Kenya shouldn't have said anything about Botox and NeNe should just
well,
leave
if she did, then don't try to hug her.
Then don't go say hi.
Because that was free. That was the shot.
So she's the flip-flop for now.
I feel like a lot of wives are a little obsessed with NeNe because she's like the old wife. She's one of the original and all that. They want to fit. They want people. They want NeNe to like.
Maybe.
Right. They want her approval.
Wants her approval. But they were friends before. Like, it's just so, like, choose it. You don't have to be friends with her. You will still be on the show.
Right. That's how you come off. You come off a little bit like a coattail rider.
Yeah.
If you keep
like Cynthia
giving her importance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like pick a team. Team Pretty. Team Old Lady Gang, Team NeNe, pick a team and stick with it,
Team Botox, baby.
All right, let's move on to Kandi Coated Nights is back, y'all.
Yes. Ready?
Yeah.
Kandi Coated Nights.
Yeah, that was crazy. And she got a studio on fleek.
Yes.
She got a new
I think that was
studio.
wise that Todd was like, hold up, baby, let's back it up. Let's get this studio tight.
Yeah.
So we can be like the stream.tv.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
I think it looks really good.
I think it looks really good. Do you think that's true in marriage where the business starts to take over and you're all about business versus that romance? Is that easy to lose, especially with two bosses in the house?
If you love what you're doing,
it's
that's
hard. You
normal.
just have to. You just everything's going to be about that. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you hate your job, then of course you're not going to take it into your marriage. But if you do love,
if
your
both
job,
are passionate and you work in the same
you want to
field,
grow.
you just end up doing it. You just can't help it.
Right. I think what she says is true when you have to find the balance because they are both very ambitious people. That's why. That's what drew them to each other.
Yeah.
But then now it's like, which her co-host Nikki was saying, like, when y'all are doing it, does he say, like, did you send the email? It's just so funny.
Right before climax. Sit.
Yes, sent. Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think about Claudia, Ms. Jordan? I got to point out, episode 7 or 8, when she had the flip phone with that nice car. I love her.
No, but you know what? It was funny. If you look at the clips, she didn't have it in the other shot. So I don't know what that was.
Oh, I got to look at that.
Look at that.
Because she had the flip phone. She don't care. That's why I love her.
Boom.
And she came out with her drink,
Exactly.
And she broke it down. Do y'all think she did give Jamie Foxx head?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I think if she did, she would say it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Or she would have
onto it.
done something that's like, well, I'm not going to talk about that next. Like something that would have made it obvious, like, I don't want to put it out there.
How shady was Kandi to actually ask her out of the blue?
And it was so, like, I didn't expect that.
Kandi said she was going to be upfront. Yeah.
She said she was going to say, you have to be open and honest if you're going to be on this show, and Claudia agreed. So there is nothing off limits.
Yes, and Claudia is probably the most open and honest of all of them.
Very, very forthcoming.
Which is why she is appreciated, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so we're glad that Kandi Coated Nights is back now. What would you do for $500?
Oh,
Magic City? No.
Magic City,
well,
you
I
make
would
more money than
kiss all of y'all ladies.
That is naughty. I love y'all, but I was naughty.
I love you, but I would rather flash a stranger.
Oh, whatever. Okay, people are getting their fancies on right about now.
What would you guys rather do? Would you do the stripping, the kissing, or the flashing?
Well, first of all, Magic City, people make like upwards of $5,000 a night. So there's no way I'm doing $500 at Magic City. I'm making more than that, honey. We're going to get a lot of stuff going on with that.
Sure.
You guys are cute. I'll kiss you guys.
Channon, your turn.
I would flash and kiss at the same time.
Oh, you're not $1,000. You
really make that money.
Why not? 2 for 1. All right, I got to think like Kandi, businesswoman. Okay, let's move on to topic 5, which is the party. Oh my God, this is loaded. Okay, let's start off first with NeNe and Claudia and the shade that was given. Do you think Claudia was right in pulling her over? You mentioned this before. You said that she should just ignore her.
Right.
So you don't think she should have said anything? You don't think she should have checked her on it?
First of all, I think NeNe should burn that wig, that Chucky bride, whatever it is.
Not the Chucky bride.
Terrible. She should just change wigs. She's not an ugly lady, but her
that wig,
her hairstyle, it's
You're
weird.
right.
No.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of hair, yours is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Baby. You too. I love your little nativity going on.
Nativity.
I'm holy.
But yeah, I think Claudia is a sweetheart. She just want to feed in. She just want everybody to like. But NeNe, it's harsh.
She's just too harsh.
And she has something with Claudia, because we're going to see next week she's going to call her a hoe, slept with everybody.
Yeah.
So Claudia must have done something, step on her toes, on NeNe's
from
toes.
a long time. See, the thing is, I mean, maybe
she
I'm
has
confused,
it on her finger.
but I thought NeNe and Claudia knew each other from a long time ago.
I mean,
They did.
She said they met before.
She said they met, but I thought that they were
Like hung out?
Yeah, I
people
saw something
say
about
hi,
that.
and they never met before. People say hi on the show just because they on the same show.
That's
And you know how NeNe is about friendships. I mean, she didn't claim Phaedra for the longest. And they
Right.
went to
And
high school
together. They went to high school together.
So you know how NeNe is.
You know, I actually like the fact that Claudia went up to NeNe and said, hey, can I pull you to the side? I think that's correct. When you have an issue with somebody, don't say it in front of everybody, go Shay.
Right.
You actually pull them to the side and say, hey, was there something? Did I misread this? So I give big props to Claudia for that.
Exactly.
And NeNe, of course, I hate how she always does this, because I'm a NeNe hater.
About what? About what?
How she always is just like, what do you mean? I don't know what you're saying.
That's
I
NeNe.
wasn't acting.
Yeah.
Like, just be honest and be real about it and say, yeah, you're right. You did feel some shade because I threw it your way. Like,
Yeah.
because
I don't like you, because you're a hoe. Like, tell her right away.
Being honest.
And why?
She's going to wait and then explode.
I mean, NeNe says she doesn't like some of the people that Claudia likes or hangs out with.
This is so. That sounds so junior high school.
is.
Like,
Right.
who cares?
She's jealous.
So what?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think you're both right. There's something happened in the past, because if you look at how she accepted Portia, it was like it was free flowing, and she really liked Portia. But I think there's something in the past, and that shows NeNe's insecurity and where she has to do some work.
Right. She likes people that she can control.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She does. She does. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of NeNe and Cynthia, I think that was too much too soon for them to be put in that situation right now. And I think
Kandi
was wrong. Yeah, at the party with the whole
Be bonded up.
bonding.
Bonding.
Yeah, I think it was too much too soon. So I understand where NeNe was coming from, and Cynthia, of course, just reacted off of what NeNe was saying. But y'all didn't seem to agree with me when I was cussing at the camera.
I think Cynthia did the same thing. One day she's friendly, then she think about it, and then she's upset again.
Peter.
So
Her
why
and Peter talk about it in
Right.
bed.
So why you getting mad
Flop
at
in the
NeNe?
bed.
What does Peter say?
Peter says something to her, and then everything changes. That's what it seems like to me.
You know NeNe don't know what she doing. You talking to her.
Peter better watch because Peter better watch because Roger Bob is getting impeached before him. Okay, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Well, do you think it was too soon?
I mean, I feel like, okay, yeah, it was too much too soon, but I also think that NeNe should just be honest and say, guys, I'm not ready for that yet. We worked it out. But the feeling that I was getting was that she acted like she didn't make up with Cynthia and Kenya. The shade that she threw them, like,
her delivery is so
delivery,
raw.
yes.
And you would never, if you had no idea, you would never know that they even had any conversation or even went out. Did they have dinner or something? They went out. So that's
You're right. Going back to delivery isn't anything; it's everything. Just like Kenya when she's talking about the Botox. But,
When you're in competition with someone all the time, it's really stressful. So
competition.
Who's in competition?
No, I
I
know
think
what she's
Kenya
saying.
and NeNe definitely.
But not Cynthia
I feel-
and NeNe, you feel?
Not
it
that
just-
much, but I
there's
feel
something
Claudia
there
and
that-
NeNe, I feel some kind of competition, like who's the better actress, who done more movie, who got more money, like it's always.
Well,
the
NeNe wants to
competition.
always be the top boss. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is such a turnoff. And as much as I loved NeNe and like NeNe, she is getting.
No, Shawn, don't go that way. No NeNe hater.
You joining the NeNe hating team? Yes, I'm gonna take that 5.
Claudia for no reason. It was so bad. You know?
I know. I don't like that. I don't like that.
NeNe.
Claudia, I'm proud
I just
of Claudia
feel like when
checking
you're
out.
on Broadway, you need to chill with all that.
And
You know?
don't let us know you be getting all kind of gifts.
I know. I know.
don't care.
Gifts
She's
and
looking at the gift like African soap, girl. They
Girl,
sell
that's
it at
good
Whole
soap.
Foods.
That's exactly.
That stuff is not cheap.
That
honey.
soap is very
The good
expensive.
stuff.
Thank that person.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. You mentioned Roger Bob. That's gonna be the last time I say that name together.
No, I swear we gotta keep saying his name.
Okay.
I have a question though. Before you, why does everyone say Roger Bob? Why can't they just say Roger?
Because it flows. It's
He
like-
has a double name. He has like a last
But
name.
still, it's so
They
weird
love
to me.
saying it. They
I
love
know.
saying
And he's
it.
the last man on earth that needs any publicity
No, it's true.
whatsoever. I
It's
mean,
true.
it's
Like
like
when they say Obama, what do they say? They say Obama, President Obama. They don't say Barack. Like it's always Roger Bob. You would think Roger Bob is up there.
okay. So given Roger,
Okay, Roger.
Roger, I'm trying not to say his name, and it's so hard. I have to look at the screen and make sure I don't say it. Okay, the girl with the blue hair. I don't know her name.
Gaucher.
Gaucher. We've heard there's a singer called Gaucher.
Gautier.
Is it?
That's Gautier.
Okay, never mind.
Close.
Okay, do you think she was lying?
No.
No.
No, why would she lie? Why would she lie?
Okay, but you brought up a good point that the producers.
I personally believe that the producers brought her there for that. I mean, she probably knew all of them, but they knew she had a secret. And
Yeah.
they shared it on camera. And it was very embarrassing to Demetria. I feel horrible, but come on.
I mean, I thought
why
it
would
was
she
horrible.
sit there and lie? That's just so. And she knew everything. She knew that you were in Vegas with him. You were his artist.
But look, did you note how Gaucher broke it down? She was like, okay, what year? What time? Around what time? What was going on? What were you talking about? Yeah, she broke that down. She pinpointed it to the exact point, so
Yeah.
Demetria couldn't even maneuver her way out of that embarrassing
No.
moment.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I will say this. I felt so like I cringed when Demetria was walking off because that's so embarrassing.
It is.
And I really think
was.
that Gaucher, like I said, should have pulled her to the side afterwards and said, "Hey, just to let you know, I used to date him too during this time period." You know what I mean? And that's just so embarrassing. And of course, Kenya always laughing.
That
And,
was not cool. That was not
wasn't
cool.
cool. That wasn't cool.
Wasn't Kenya laughing because she's dating him too?
Because Kenya no, because she's messy. No, because Kenya is messy, and she just she thought it was funny.
She not dated him.
That was
she just
She tried to. She tried to.
I know.
But that was funny, but
Well,
it wasn't funny. I
right.
felt really bad for her.
But I thought she said that they were not public about their relationship. So
For
how
the
can you
beginning,
expect?
yeah.
So why would you exactly?
I mean, you're not
Yeah.
married. You're not even public.
No, but I think
8 years,
but
which
see,
is trending on Twitter right now.
Which is
And like NeNe said, like you gotta ask yourself, why am I dating for so long?
Exactly.
He gotta have issues. He probably likes women.
Yeah,
and it's a good cover.
Why are you so surprised? I
Right.
don't see her surprised. Like, come on, you probably caught him doing something before.
But I think some women are really that delusional to
Yeah.
think that a man really wants to be with them
Really?
and loves them. I don't know. Because
And I'm
because
sorry.
He fed her some. I mean, he's her manager, so and this man knows his stuff. He's
Business.
Tyler Perry producers. He's got production companies. He knows his business when it comes to production, television,
Very
and
true.
film.
Right.
So
True.
for her being an aspiring, actress, she probably
Singer, actress,
gets
everything.
all this knowledge from him and just loves being around him and all the other things that she says she likes about him.
Yeah.
But of course, he
Which we
probably
didn't need to
fed her
hear.
lies and said, "Oh, Demetria, we can't talk, or we can't let people know that we're together,
Is
because that will get us in trouble."
younger than him?
Yeah, obviously,
very,
yeah,
very
probably.
much younger.
Yeah.
than
Don't
him.
you think she knew that he know tons of women, tons
Of
of
course,
girls
and
that
they
want to
had
get
to
into
have something
stuff?
going on. That and then did you notice that? What's her name? Gaucher
Gaucher.
Gaucher.
said I dated him too. She didn't say I was side chicking him or whatever,
Yeah.
screwing him. She said dating him.
She said they dated in November. She didn't even say from November to December. She said in November. It could have been 2
And
days.
is she's in a new relationship from what I
Right.
was
Yes, she
understanding.
did. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a
if
lot
I
to
was
reveal to
Demetria,
me.
I would have been like, okay, that's nothing.
Okay, great,
don't give
girl.
her the
Yeah.
satisfaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Walking away and then not
Exactly.
denying
Yeah.
her and in her face going no.
It's
And
like you're married to him. Like if you're married, you can do that.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
if you're not public, you know
and you weren't
his
public until 2 weeks
lifestyle.
ago, right?
Right.
So I'm
Right.
confused.
Hold it together, even
Girl,
if it's
yeah.
killing
Yes,
you
and then
inside.
we go home like
lie.
scream and cry.
Well, I think you have plugged the theme for this show is like never give another woman satisfaction. Don't let them win. Ignore them and keep it moving. I think you you said that.
That's with everything.
And that's what Kenya was doing by mentioning them and so forth. But don't forget to hit the hashtag RHOAAS. And we're going to take a quick little break. But don't forget, don't go anywhere. Hit that hashtag because we're going to be talking about your Twitters and your tweets. So we'll be right back.
Woo!
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Just in case you missed it live.
Oh, just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, I'm doing something right now.
So we're all super excited.
So this is dancing.
So what would that be, like a 7?
I cannot. I literally cannot. You guys have got to get it together.
Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Hate the contract you didn't get.
He's like Howard. He's a giant chicken shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going to be like Hurricane Whoa.
Watch out for those girls. They are gagging them.
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Bro.
That the more brutal you are, the more power you have.
Right.
That was sexy. It was hot. It was heated. I was into it.
You are going to be the most high-paid hooker in the world.
Go ahead and invite your friends and everybody. Tell your mama. Tell them don't go ahead and turn the stove off and get up on the computer so we can get on the stream.tv.
Thank you again for joining us, and until next week, bye-bye.
Hey, Peaches, and we're back! Yes. See, that was really, really quick. We want to give some shout-outs, first of all, to worldwideceleb.net, www.worldwideceleb.net, and their Twitter feed is @thewwceleb. We want to give them a shout out because they do an awesome recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not only do they do a written recap, but they also show videos and some great pictures, and then they're going to feature us as well. So make sure you follow them @thewwceleb. We also want to give a shout out to some YouTube folks, Christy Steele, and I hope I'm saying this right, Reed Glavercore and Catherine M. Miller. Also just in, we have Tay Tay Will and Chi Chi Amagera and Tanya Bookings and Samantha Judd. Thank you guys for hitting us up, and we are going to give a shout out to D Lashes in just a second. A special shout out to her. And don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel since you're already there at thestream.tv and hit that hashtag RHOAAS. Let's go into our first fan question, which is from @Real_Housewives. Why is Kenya looking for office space and assistant when her production company doesn't have a website? This was from the couple episodes ago.
I would say for the show.
Obviously. I will say this. I looked it up to see if she does have a website. She does have a website.
Yes.
However, the website looks like it's one of those, I just bought the domain, but I ain't really set it up yet because I don't know really what I'm doing in my business. That's what
I know about that, yeah. Okay, so she does have a website. She's in progress.
Yes.
She's in progress. Now, the girl is on TV 3 times tonight. So, The Apprentice, Real Housewives, Watch What Happens Live.
Hire a web person, that's all.
Yes. Girl, use that 500 for that. Okay. All right. So now let's go into our second fan question, which is from @Morrig McGregor, who decided that acknowledge means the same as apologize or have remorse or I'm sorry. And you're obviously referring to the other episode where they were apologizing, Cynthia and NeNe and Kenya and what's her name?
Cynthia.
No, Kenya and
Portia.
Portia, yes, thank you.
Everything.
I think some people have a hard time more than others to apologize. So sometimes it comes out like an acknowledgement. Sometimes it's
some people, that's Phaedra. Remember Phaedra?
Some people has it more like
Yeah,
easy. They just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," but they don't really mean it.
Yeah.
So if someone has a really hard time even admitting they did something wrong, if they do acknowledge it, I mean,
it's better than nothing.
Right.
Yeah. She need a hug right about now after being arrested twice. again.
Oh, Portia, read.
No. Yeah, no, that was shade. That was shade. That was shade.
All right. Anything else about that? Okay. We're going to move on to our live question from Pink Lady Ebony. She said, do you think Kandi stirs the pot with not only her mom, but in other situations? Absolutely. Kandi is slick at this. Okay?
She is.
She is.
Because she seems like calm and collective, but she was raised by Mama Joyce.
Right.
Everybody's right. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
And as Nikki said, she was like, you just said that like East Point. And that's the part of Atlanta she grew up in. She was like, you said a real East Point. Yes, girl.
Oh, yeah, that is so funny.
Yeah.
So yes, Pink Lady. All right, let's give our Twitter shout outs to D-Lashes at D-Lashes. We want to make sure you get a special shout out, girl, because she supplied our lashes.
Yeah, blink, blink, blink.
We love lashes on fleek. Also, we have at Web Smirch, at Bossip, at Mouth Eater, Mouth to Ears. Mouth to ears. Thank you. At The Superficial and at Housewives Hoedown.
Oh, they're funny.
Real Housewives International at RHE and at Real Housewives. Make sure you hit us out throughout the week with that hashtag RHOAAS because we're going to be talking about it all throughout the week and we want to know what you think. Send us some video clips. Let us know what you think and ask us some questions. And you never know, we might just feature it on the show. Send us those video clips and don't forget to subscribe to thestream.tv because we're live right now, but you can contact us throughout the week. RHOAAS. We love you, Peaches. We're so glad to be back with you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Peaches.
8 years, baby. 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. That's a long time.